Welcome back, scrappers. Today I've got a furnace here. Probably not a whole lot. Looks like a bit of copper here, a little transformer, some copper. Got a little fan motor here, some copper. Then there's a squirrel cage underneath, so there's a probably a nice little motor on it. So tip this back. We'll check the viewfinder, make sure everything can be seen okay. There we go. Try to bring it in a little closer. Hope you can see everything already. Okay, here for wire. Got a little power cord right here. That filter there, a little bit of pipe underneath. See the squirrel cage back here. A lot of times those are fun to get out, so I just have to see what I got. Looks like a couple screws here. Hopefully there's none in the back. I'll get my flashlight and take a look here. Nope, so maybe if I just pull these two screws, hopefully it'll just slide right out of there. We shall see. I want to welcome all the new subscribers. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I try to keep this informative, trying to teach how I do it. But how I do it doesn't necessarily mean it's the easiest way. It's definitely not the only way. Back in a sec. Okay, to pull that squirrel cage fan out, I really can't, kind of tight to get in there with the drill. Now this is not something you'll probably pick up as a beginner. I think I got this at Home Depot for $17 a couple of years back. And then I think the same day I stopped by Ace Hardware and they had them for $27. I'm not saying anything bad about Ace Hardware. I shop there quite often, but yeah, some of us are scrapping to make extra money, so you know, $10 difference. Well, yeah, that's a lot of scrap. Takes a little bit of scrap to make 10 bucks, but it's nice because put your drill in here and you can right angle up, so if you've got a tight area you can't get into. Of course I could always take the extension off of it, but there's one out, there's two out. Not very often I have to use that right angle, but it is handy to have when you do need it. As you can see, it's DeWalt. Now, I have a brother-in-law up in Tulsa. My wife and I are going to go up and see him here at the end of September. Okay, I'm hitting something here. I don't know. Something to do with this tray. And he does something with like oil field pipe tooling and stuff like that. So, and Black & Decker, Stanley, DeWalt, I think Stanley. It's all pretty much owned by the same company, and I think DeWalt's in that mix. But he can get discounts, so he said if I need anything, just get a hold of him. Okay, so we got a little stop right here. Okay. Looks easy enough. I think it's the same size. And a smaller one. That one I used on the first two screws is 3/8. So now I need something a little smaller, so that should be 5/16. I got a little stop right here. It's not really a stop, I guess. Yeah, well, it's definitely working like a stop. Okay, there's my wire cutters. My side cutters. This has a, I think it's got a door switch. It's got a little switch right here. So I think it's a little door switch. So that was, but it was in the way pulling this thing out. I guess I might have, well, the wires are reached their length. I was going to mention cutting the wires, getting them out of the way, but I thought, well, a lot of these go back in here. Normally these squirrel cage fans are battle to get out of there. There's some water caught in that too, so I need to probably set it over here where it'll run outside. I might do another video later on about getting that out. Okay, we got a little pipe here that's probably aluminum here. Flex part's aluminum. The ends are definitely not. Magnet sticks there, magnet sticks there. So we got aluminum here. So basically just cut it off right here with the Sawzall or whatever. Throw this piece in aluminum, the rest goes in tin or shred. Really doesn't have to be anything fancy. You can probably just get it like this. Well, that's taking a little while. A little bit of work. And you got a little ring on there too. Let me check that with a magnet. That's probably, yeah, that's aluminum. These are Knipex or whatever you want to pronounce that. I guess you all can see that. They're good side cutters. I think I got those off of Home Depot's website. They're about $50. There are some other ones, and I have a pair around here somewhere, but I haven't been able to locate them for a while. They're about $35, $37 on Amazon, but they're made in Germany. And then I got these little ones here, same brand. And these are about $50 also, but they're miniature bolt cutters. And sometimes with them things you can get right in and just snip it right off, but it's not working this time, of course. But that went pretty quick. Okay, so that tin bucket, I'll set that up there, throw that in the aluminum barrel here in a little while. Anyway, we got the squirrel cage fan out, which originally I was going to do that probably last because that's usually pretty hot. So now it's a matter of cutting wires. Just to go in the wire collection. Wire for the wire barrel, because I insulated wire, some of that's, I know, around 50 cents a pound, so it's worth saving. relay switch here, and those things are usually filled with copper. These little pieces here are usually filled with copper. So I'll set that aside. Let's see. This is just, I don't know, rubber hose. Another screw in there somewhere. Okay, well, let me there's a little screw over on that side. And of course that doesn't have a screw slot in it. And you can't get in there with the drill. So right angle again. Yeah, I'm kind of hanging on to that pen just in case. I'm trying to kind of hang on to it anyway. I may end up scrapping it later, but if I can use it as a fan, yeah, there's a screw right there that I couldn't get. So your intake's right here. Power wires, you know, that's 110, so I could possibly, well, I could use it for an exhaust fan. I could cut a hole in the wall or something and draw air from one room into another, something like that. I'll set that down over here for now. Got the door shut back there so I don't get a bunch of backlighting, make it a little easier to see. But sometimes it makes it a little warmer in here too. But there's not much breeze blowing out there today anyway. I think yesterday the breeze wasn't much of a breeze, but it was out of the north. And I got the, normally summertime it's out of the south, but a little wind I think came through. Mess of wire up in there. Figured that'd be the best way to do that, just open that up. Wire nuts everywhere. I'm not going to waste time trying to unscrew all those wire nuts. I'm just going to snip them. Okay. Moving right along. I believe that's a transformer. We got some copper here. So I'm going to set that aside. Work that off camera later. Not exactly sure what that is, but it looks like it's sealed, so I'm just going to cut the wires here. Not for sure where those wires go. Yeah, I was trying to get this sweat before it dripped on my glasses. Too late. Okay, there's that wad of wire. Yeah, these furnaces take up a lot of room out there in your storage area. And you can see there's not really a whole lot in them. Now if you really want to get every little bit, you can try to break that down. You should just unscrew from the pipe. Take another piece of copper here, another solenoid here, copper. Not sure if I'm going to be able to get that piece out of the way. Since I do have that waste oil burner, I can put that in the pile to be melted. I got a big pile out there, but I had to put some refractory on the basically on the tub I'm melting in. I haven't done a melting video in a long time. I need to get out there and make one, but as hot as it is, I hate to stand out there in the hot sun doing a melting video. But that'd be a good candidate right there to melt. So I may try to get up early next Sunday maybe and get out there and try to do a melt. I go out there, get out there late, 8:30 Saturday night, possibly, and just run some propane in there, make sure everything's good and dry, and then get out there the next morning and try to do a melt. Make some cupcake ingots. Anyway, right now I think that's about it for this. Now if you really wanted, we've got a nice electrical box there. I'll pull this out of the tripod and show you that. So if some of you guys need that kind of stuff, so you got a nice little metal electrical box. So if you wanted to salvage that for a project or something, that would be easy to do. You got 2 rivets here holding it on. So you'd either drill those out with a drill bit, or you could take your angle grinder and just grind them off, and that should pop right out of there. I'm not sure what this is. There might be some goodies in there, so I might go ahead and pop that off real quick and take a look and see. It's just a matter of that one's 1/4 inch, so this is 10. I got a wheelbarrow sitting right there for 10. That way I don't have to make 100 trips out there to my trailer that I'm staging in. I just, wheelbarrow gets full or so, I'll just haul it on out there. Well, it doesn't really look like a whole lot in here. A couple little goodies. I think there's a little copper in there, a little bitty transformer. Yeah, a couple little goodies. So that might have been worth the time pulling that out. You know, especially if you do micro scrapping. Might be some silver on the contacts there. So anyway, that's about it for that video. And another piece of wire. I say not a whole lot. Got the squirrel cage fan over there, and the motor that's in that. So probably $2–3 of copper there. It all adds up. You saw the video I did Saturday. Pulled in $837, which I had 2 barrels of aluminum, 2/3 of a barrel of copper, had 4 or 5 gallon buckets that partially filled with copper, almost all the way full. $837, so yeah, it was worth, yeah, save a little here, a little there, it adds up. But okay, I'm going to close this video out and get that thing out there by the other furnace I have. Try to get these things staged. And got a little short one out here I'm going to probably do here in a minute. And then I may do both squirrel cage fans in one video. And I got some dryers I'd like to try to drag in here, and I got a pile of copper over here I need to strip down. It's kind of getting in the way. I got some here on the floor. Some of this right here is real thin stuff. It's real thin, but it's solid core, so it'll run through the stripper. Yeah, you see I got quite a bit of wire right there. That recycling tub, it just split at the seams from the weight. So he'd get in here with a fan blowing on me and just fire up the wire stripper, or take it in the house. I thought about that too. Take it in the house, take the stripper in the house, trash bucket barrel, sit down in the dining room and go to it. But I'll probably end up doing it out here. But that's it for this video. Still got motors there. I got motors in the other room. But that's what I'm thinking with that Harbor Freight bandsaw, just setting these in there and cut it right off. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe, like, share, tell your friends about it. I'm getting close I'm above 800 subscribers now, and I want to thank each and every one of you. Until we see you again, till the next video, you guys take care. Bye-bye.